Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a fantastic day, as always. If you're new to the channel, my name is Matt Smithers, and this is Unusual Attitude, the YouTube channel that puts you in the cockpit of some of the world's most unique aircraft. Today I'm out here at Airport in Texas, where it is a gorgeous day, and we're kind of walking around and meeting some of the guys that are around here with hangars and some of the really interesting aircraft that are in these hangars. In a little bit, we're going to go into that hangar. And let me tell you what, there's some special stuff in there. We've got our friend Arne in this hangar. We're going to go in and not point the camera at the sun. We're going to go in there and take a look at his home-built aircraft, and it's beautiful. He just recently got done with it. He spent 12 years building it, and it's a beautiful airplane. We're going to go into that hangar over there, and I tell you what, that gentleman has got an incredible collection of aircraft. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to crawl in the cockpit over there and go flying in any of his planes anytime soon, but maybe in the future. I'm not going to rule that out and say it's not possible. It could happen. So let's go in and talk to Arne and look around his airplane just a little bit. So it took Arne about 12 years to build this guy over here, but the good news about experimental aviation is that you get to build it any way you want. So it's spec'd out exactly the way he wants it, including a slightly more powerful than stock 195 horsepower engine versus 180. Of course, you get to put whatever avionics you want into it, so in a minute we'll look inside and you get to see all of the touch panel goodness that's inside. No steam gauges, all touch panel digital Garmin. It's fantastic, including digital autopilot, which you don't see on small experimental aircraft very often, making this one really unique.
It's very basic. I built this to be light. A lot of pilots fill up their panel with every device they can squeeze into the panel, but I wanted this to be light. Notice no round steam gauges at all.
Not a single one.
And this is all touch screens.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So I can start over here. So this is Garmin's navigation charts.
Wow, that's pretty.
With terrain and obstacles. Or if I want to look at the old school paper charts, I got them here too.
Oh, nice.
I can program in all my waypoints, flight plan, weather. This is ADSB weather, terrain, traffic. Here's the electrical system for the airplane.
Yeah.
You notice there's no breakers or fuses in the panel because it's all electronic, just like on a modern airliner.
Yeah.
This is my IFR navigator. Also a touchscreen. This is the digital autopilot control interface. And all these switches control all the electrical items. These switches don't actually turn anything on and off. These switches tell the computer, and the computer turns everything on and off.
Just the way it should be, right?
Well, that's how modern airliners work. So
exactly.
That's very capable, but I didn't go overboard with the avionics because I didn't want all the weight.
Right, you've got what you need, and it's very convenient and easy to use without thinking too hard about it, so you can concentrate on aviating.
And it's all remote boxes. So, for example, you don't see a transponder in the anywhere in the panel because that's a remote box that's controlled
there.
Right here.
Exactly.
Same with my radios. Can tune radios right there.
Wow.
So everything's done through the touch screen instead of having more and more boxes and controls in the panel.
If you've never pre-flighted a general aviation aircraft before, one of the things you definitely want to do is go through and hit your low point drains and You want to flush those out because water will collect in the low point of the drain, but also to look for organic contaminants in the fuel, which you can see through the clear glass.
This airplane is designed to be on wheels, nose wheel even, or floats or skis.
Oh, wow.
Well, when you're on floats, very often you nose up onto a beach. Well, you want to be able to get out of the airplane, run up the float, and jump onto the beach. A Cessna has two problems with that. One, a Cessna, the door only opens this far and sticks out over the float and gets in your way. Mm-hmm. Also on a Cessna, this strut is attached here.
Yes, it is. So
on a typical float plane, the door and the strut are both in the way of you running up the float to jump out on the beach. On this airplane, neither. This airplane, I can step out on the float. All I gotta do is get around the propeller, which is stopped at that point,
right,
and hop off onto the beach. I don't have to climb around a door or under a strut. It's designed with that in mind. It's faster than most bush planes, but it won't land quite as short as as like a Super Cub or a Husky.
Okay.
Another nice feature of this model is that for people who have very limited hangar space, or they want to move the airplane on a trailer, the wings on this airplane fold.
Do they really? I've seen that before.
Yeah, so I can unpin the front spars,
no
and there's
kidding.
a hinge in the back spar, and so the wings of the airplane, they stay flat the way they are now, and they just fold all the way back to the tail. That looks good. That's not even going to be close.
Yep, plenty of room.
It's good. Mixture full lean. Now I'm going to start it, and when it fires, I'm going to go full rich, and we'll be ready to go. You ready?
Yep, ready to go.
Clear prop. Hold the brakes. There we go. Alternator on, avionics on. Let's get our headset.
Density altitude 500. Automated weather observation 2224 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 21 Celsius. Dew point 07 Celsius. Altimeter 3019er.
Taking video of me taking video of him. We're famous, right? Throttle at 1800. This is just our run up. Experimental 76 Alpha Kilo. Taking runway 14 for departure. Go fly around. Good idea. I like it. That GPS display is really cool. Yeah, wow.
do you set your prop by manifold pressure like in a traditional setup?
So well, I set manifold pressure, and then I set the prop to a specified RPM that I like.
Okay.
I like engine runs smoothest at 2350 RPM, so I tend to leave it there.
Okay.
And I adjust my power with manifold pressure and leave the prop about where it is.
Okay. So in your mind, what is your mental references for amount of power that you have set by manifold pressure?
I know about 23 inches of manifold pressure is about 65% power. People like to fly over the space shuttle, so we'll do that. I'll put him on your side.
Awesome. Thanks.
Take now traffic at 9863 Golf, about 3 miles to the north of the field, be crossing over midfield, inbound for LaPorte. Take down.
For some reason, you feel like you should be able to fly directly over JSC, but
There we are.
there's no restriction.
Nope. Class G airspace. So it should fly us back at present altitude. It's going to intercept our inbound right there.
I think it's self-serve.
Yeah, but my car.
Stick moves by itself. I'm not doing anything.
Traffic helicopter 470 Charlie. We're just entering the left downwind, straight in for probably out 1-4.
Of course, you can see the airport. We don't have far to go.
Nope, it's pretty much right in front of you.
Experimental 6 Alpha Kilo, turning left base, runway 14 full.
500.
Ah, you get the 500-foot call. How cool is that?
Yeah, very, very modern here.
Traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Helicopter. So, 62, I like that. All right, yeah, get relaxed. always do that, always chill out. We'll give it a little to arrest the descent here. Not much wind. 56, I like that.
What do you mean you haven't gotten your technique down yet? You squeaked that.
I'm still learning how to land this thing.
I think you figured it out.
Look, I'm not on center line.
Well, yeah, you were a little bit left center, but still.
Now I'm on it, like a space shuttle pilot. Get the wheels on the center line before you stop. That's the whole game.
Where are you going, Arrow?
We're going to taxi down to 14.
Okay, I'm going to hold and watch you go by.
After landing, flaps have been retracted. Trim is set. I turned off the lights. Mixture's fine. All right, shut down. Throttle is full aft.
If you have a hangar and all this space, well, you may as well have a motorcycle collection while you're at it.
sit around your hangar, you may as well sit in 747 first class seats, right? So right next to Arne's hangar, we've got another hangar over here with a gentleman's really interesting collection of aircraft. We got a couple of Stearman. One is a little more stock and one is, well, not stock. We'll just put it at that. So we got this guy behind us here with not only the metal prop, but a 450 horsepower 9-piston radial engine. And it is just a work of art. Look at how beautiful this airplane is. Over here we have the other Stearman that's in a much more stock configuration with that beautiful wooden prop. Don't quite get the performance out of it, but man, you just don't see this kind of handiwork anymore. Not like that anyway. Well, I hope you guys had as much fun as I had today out here at some really cool and unexpected aircraft out here in these hangars. There's just hidden gems all over the place, as there are at every small airport and large airports throughout the country. Hey, you know what? If you have a cool airplane or there's a cool airplane at your airport, send me a message. Let's talk. Maybe I'll come out and do an episode on your airplane. Thanks, Arne, for your time. It was a pleasure hanging out with you and checking out your airplane. Really enjoyed it. Look forward to next time. Fly safe, keep it up. And if you enjoyed the show, please give us a thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you the next time around.